the best soup this side of Soupsville. Many know me as the connoisseur of soup, and I truly thank them for the title. However, I must tell you all my talents and skills in soup making have evolved over at least a decade or more. They often ask me, "How did you make this wonderful soup?" And they tell me, "Your soups are always delicious." Well, maybe it is time for me to share just a few of my secrets with you here today, if I might. Let's talk. Okay, so, how did I get turned on to soup? After all, I am a high-powered eater, and was born hungry as per my mother. Well, it just so happens that years ago, I had to fake and it hurt to eat anything too solid. I was traveling and my dentist was back in California. If I didn't chew my food enough it would get stuck in my throat, so I started making soup. I was traveling in a motorhome, running my company, so I didn't have all the amenities of a real kitchen, more like a small apartment one-bedroom mini kitchen. Nevertheless, I was forced to make do. So, I grabbed top ramen as my base, cheap, effortless, and I started chopping up stuff to put inside. I would buy pre-made chickens at the grocery store and chop the meat into tiny squares, or grab a can of salmon and shred it with a fork and scoop it into the soup. I cut up onions, potatoes, and assorted vegetables. Eventually, I got to be fearless, throwing just about anything in there. Remember, I was born hungry, and guess what happened? I started to realize what works good and what flavors go best together, and today Viola, best soup in town. No, I no longer have any toothaches or anything like that, but I still make soup every day, and I probably eat more healthy than the worst politically correct vegetarians on said planet. It turns out our ancestors were right to eat soup. It has so many other benefits. It's easy on your digestive system, leaving more horsepower for your brain. It delivers the nutrients to your body, muscles and mind faster this way, and it's less costly, I suppose, depending on the ingredients. If you are not a soup eater, or sipper yet, you surely ought to be. I can safely recommend this to you for one reason: experience. Indeed, I hope you will please consider all this and think on it. The best soup this side of Soupsville. Many know me as the connoisseur of soup, and I truly thank them for the title. However, I must tell you all my talents and skills in soup making have evolved over at least a decade or more.